Eliwood! Eliwood! Lord Eliwood! I'm here. I'm right here.
Well done, brave successor to Roland. It's finally over. Finally. Everything is...
Lord Athos!
Looks like I've exhausted my strength. I'll die before you, friend. I may well follow you soon. For now, I will sleep again. Eliwood, Hector, Lynn, I've lived a long, long time, but now I'm done. Do not grieve. Soon I will be with long-absent friends. I have no regrets.
Lord Athos.
Now, my friends, my family, let me give you a parting gift. As I lay dying, I see many things. I see the future. Oh, why? Why is this not now? Neither Bramimond nor I will be here to help a land in need.
What do you see?
An evil star rises and burn. All of Alib will be once again awash in blood. But do not fear. Once again, Lycia brings hope. Children of fire. Everything.
Lord Athos, even at the end, he thought of us.
Greybeard.
Look, both of you. Lord Athos, it's almost as though he's smiling. This world will once again be enveloped by darkness. But at the very end, a saving light shall rise. Ninian. Lord Eliwood. Good to see you, Ninian. Lord Eliwood, I worried you. I wish to apologize. What? What do you mean? I was the cause for all this. It was my weakness that invited this tragedy. Ninian? Here, on Alib. We were nurtured for ages in the land of our birth. Even after humans invaded and drove us out. Not a day passed that I did not think of it. I yearned to see it once again, our homeland. Those children, the fire dragons, they were like me. We knew it was forbidden. And yet, we answered Nurgle's call and opened the gate. We didn't intend to stay long, just to see home one last time. But Nurgle captured us, and it led to this. We humans, we took control of the continent like it was our right. We never considered who or what we drove away. Ninian, Nils, the blame for this was never yours alone. While we can claim ignorance, we still bear some responsibility. Lord Eliwood, do you truly believe that? I do. If my father were here, he would say the same thing. let's work together and think about the future. If the entire continent were made a place where dragons and humans could live together, like the hidden city Lord Athos spoke of, Arcadia. What a wonderful world that would be. But that's certainly something that won't happen for a long, long time. So we can't stay here. The gate is still open. If it remains so, other dragons will certainly pass through. Before that happens, we must return to our world. We must regain our power and seal the gate from that side. Are you saying I'll never see you again? That can't be. Lord Eliwood, I'm truly blessed that I have had the chance to meet you. Please, please don't forget me. Ninian! Come, Nils, let us go. We must return to our world. Lord Eliwood, Lord Hector, Lady Lynn. Thank you. My opinion of humans has changed since meeting all of you. There are humans in the world we're returning to too. Finding a way to live together may be hard, but we're going to try. Okay, good luck. I'll miss you. Take care, both of you. Thank you. Be well, everyone.
And off they go into the sunset.
God damn it. I hate when cutscenes don't let me move on the text. Oh, daybreak. Beautiful, isn't it? The start of another day. Let's go home. To Lycia. Yeah, let's go home. Lol. Good and nice art. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The end. The finale. The final chapter light. And now to watch the end sequences, I guess. Epilogue. 1 year later. Well, there you go. Time has passed indeed. Oh wow, all in white, Eliwood. So here you are, MBZ. Will you attend my ascension Ascension? I guess so. Hector and everyone else is coming. Brilliant, Eliwood. I'm glad. Let's go. What? These clothes? I look silly? Yeah, you do. Don't I? Yes, you do. Formal dress is so stiff. I can't stand it. Everything's finally resolved. I'll succeed my father as Marquess Farai. I don't know if I'm equal to the task, but I'm going to do my best for all the people who lived here. MBZ, do you really have to go? No, I understand. The LP is over. You can't record forever. I'm sure that you have things you must do, like record Sacred Stones, but thanks anyway for supporting me in everything. That's alright, Eliwood. I understand. So MBZ, this is farewell. If it weren't for you, this world wouldn't be here. You have my heartfelt gratitude. And BZ, what a nice picture. I'll see you again. It's a promise, my friend. Well, I guess so. Next time I play the game. Which I probably will. And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have it. Executive producer Satoru Iwata. Nintendo's president, of course. Man in charge. Well, we're done. We've finished Fire Emblem. Can you believe it? Can you believe it's taken this long and it's been this much of a journey and we've done 84 parts? 84! That's a lot. That's a long LP. Especially now when most of my episodes like 15 to 20 minutes long. Most of them being 20 minutes long, if not a little bit longer. That's a lot of hours that you've spent watching this LP. And for some reason, people really enjoyed this. I was kind of surprised, like, originally the first episode got so many more views and everything than I even expected. Of course that drops off, you know, I'm not going to get 6,000 people watching the entire way through, but I had a strong 1,000, a strong army of 1,000 people who stuck by and watched the LP as it continued on through the months and weeks and everything, and man, it's been good. I don't know, the thing I was so reticent to do a Fire Emblem LP was because I thought that it would be really boring to watch. And I still kind of stand by that it's somewhat a boring game to just sit and watch. But for some reason people really like watching it. For me as an LP, it's really fun to play, so I don't mind like recording a lot of it. But, you know, I mean, that's how it goes. And now we're going to be seeing how long we took on each chapter. You know, your standard 15, 10, 20. We'll get to the one chapter with the 366 turn. Oh, there's 196 there. I guess that was an arena grinding chapter. 213. You can tell the arena grinding chapters very significantly because all the turns are into the 100. 376 turns on Victory or Death and 27 on the final chapter. Alright, well, I guess we're going to read through the final entries here on all these people. Marcus returned to Farai with Eliwood, and as the head of the Knights of Farai dedicated his life to training young squires. Yeah, training people like Eliwood's son, cough cough Roy. Lowen replaced Marcus as the most famed knight in all Farai. His endless zeal served Farai well throughout his life. Well, didn't really use you, Lowen, but you were there. Rebecca returned to her father. Oh, we didn't do Rebecca Dart! Well, oh well. Will she return to her father, the pledged house of Farai? She has formed family, and yet she still serves Farai well. I guess we just didn't do the final Fine, whatever. We were kind of concentrating on killing the final boss, so... Oh, our good friend Dorcas. Dorcas returned to Farai and used the money he earned to buy medicine for Natalie, his wife. She recovers rapidly. Good on you, Dorcas. Even though I didn't use you for anything. Good on you. Bart continued his quest from country to country. Rumors say that he fell in love with his own mortal enemy. Okay. I'm not sure what that's referring to, but whatever. Oswin served us well. He did indeed. Served as a vassal to Marcus Ostia, who was a calm, reasonable voice in Lycia's ruling government. Matthew, who we never really used past the original Lynn chapters. Matthew continued his service as a spy for House Ostia. The memory of his beloved Layla lingers on his heart. Oh no, Layla, she died. Layla. Oh, but here we go. This is what you get when you get the A. If you get the A support, then you get a double thing. After the battle, Urk returned to his studies. His newfound feelings for Sarah were an unwelcome distraction. In Ostia, Sarah declared she would live for love with Urk, and Marcus Ostia gladly saw her off. So they got married. How nice, even though they bickered constantly. Guy continued in his quest to be the finest swordsman of all Sakai. His form was so perfect that all called him the Saint of Swords. Priscilla returned to Etruria's Count Caelerion. Her adopted parents met her not with harsh rebukes, but with tears of joy. Kent. After Caelin was placed under Ostian rule, Kent became its steward. His dedication earned him the love of his people. Good stuff. Sane! Our friend! Oh, we should have used Sane more. He was so good. I loved his voice. When Ostia took over the rule of Caelin, Sane resigned and became an independent knight. His love of women is unchanged, unsurprisingly. That's good old Sane for you. Will with one L, remained a knight of Caelin. Even after Ostia took over, he became the commander of Ostia's Caelin Archer Division. Well, at least he did well for himself. Raven, sublime mercenary. Raven vanished without a word. Many reports have placed him in Araphen. Why did I think a Z was there? Araphen, but none could be confirmed. Lucius the Light. Lucius lived a modest life in a remote corner of Araphen. He built a small orphanage where he now cares for helpless children. Oh, how nice! What a nice guy Lucius is. Canis, the ultimate badass, returned to his family in Ilia. Some years later, he and his wife died trying to stop... Oh man, that's terrible. His child was raised by his old mother. Oh god, Canis dies? That's horrible. Dart took a grave rune protecting Fargus in a skirmish. He vanished at sea, but rumours claim he might be in Farah. Ooh, I'm sure Dart's still alive. I'm sure he lived to tell more tales. Fiora, who I never used, 000, flew many missions as the head of a mercenary company. Her donation saved many poor families in Ilia from destitution. Legault, he was great. He helped us greatly. After the battle, Legault travelled the lands looking for Black Fang refugees. He helped them to ease the pain of his own loss. Oh, Nils, and Ninian, essentially. After these dragon-kind kin bid farewell to their land of birth, they returned to their new world, meeting Eliwood, warmed the hearts of these ice dragons with the hope that the man and dragon could live in peace. Isadora, who we also didn't use at all, apart from in one chapter. As a knight of the Imperial Guard, Isadora served as guard to Lady Eleonora. She continued to study to be a lady up until she wed. Wonder who she married. I wonder. Heath moved to Ilia, became a mercenary knight of some fame. He fought not for country, but for people in need. People in need. Wrath! Poor old Wrath, who we never used. The Wolf of Sakai. Returned to his tribe. His deeds earned him warm greetings from his father, the famed Silver Wolf. Orkai returned to Nabata and lived peacefully in Arcadia with his daughter, whom he trains to be guardian of the desert. Yeah, that's right. Hawkeye, back in the building. Wallace intended to return to Caelan, but he got lost and ended up in Ilia. He now spends his days tilling the frozen soil. This is the point, like, where you realise there are so many characters that we just didn't use. Oh yeah, Pent and Louise, they're obviously already married, so there you go. When Athos died, Pent took over his research to focus on his studies. Pent resigned as a mage general of Etruria. This action set the palace in an uproar, but Pent and Louise endured. They sure did. Carol. Once, Carol was known as the Sword Demon. Now, he bears a new name. What prompted this change, he will not say. Interesting. The Saint of Swords he now is. Nino. At Eliwood's invitation, she started a quiet life in a small village in Farai. She plans to return to Bern to visit a certain cemetery. Interesting. Jafar vanished in the final moments of the last battle. He still avoids the bounty hunters who seek out the famed Angel of Death. What a man. Vida! Some rumors say that Vida died at the hands of Bern forces. Others say she now serves Bern's Prince Zephyr. Oh no. Oh no, Prince Zephyr. We'll find out more about him, eventually. No one knew the old him. No one knows what became of him. He vanished as though he never existed, and we never used him either. Oh, good old Athos. Athos died in a foreign land. Those who saw his face said that he seemed as though he had at last found true peace. That he did. Our good buddy. Malinus! Yes, Malinus opened up a shop. Well, what else is he gonna do? Let's be honest. But it forced to close. No! No, the recession hit Malinus hard. He planned on reopening with some aid. Oh, yeah, get some of that money from the crown, man. Yes, Lynn and Florina. When her grandfather died, Lynn asked that Caelan be taken under Ostia's protection. She set out for Sakai with her friend Florina. Though Florina returned to Ilia, their friendship lasted forever. How nice. Hector. Oh, I did A with Hector and Eliwood, but apparently I'm not getting any special thing. Hector returned to Ostia and became her Marquess. His bond of friendship with Eliwood remained eternally strong. Well, that kind of sucks. I thought that I would get an endgame thing with Hector and Eliwood being at A. Apparently not. Eliwood succeeded his father as the Marquess of Farai. His sincerity and his calm guidance made him his father's equal in all eyes. NBZ. Me. I vanished after the final battle to go play Sacred Stones, where I met with Erica and Ephraim and had a jolly good time. Even though that's yet to happen. Oh, we got some post-game scene here. Oh man, they're all old. Thanks for coming, Eliwood. Hector, long time no see. First time since my brother's funeral. 15 years now. And look at us. We've both grown older, haven't we? Yes, you have. Look at that beard. Uh-huh. Time certainly does speed right by. My father's disappearance, his death, the fight with Nurgle, those fire dragons, the memories are so vivid it might have happened yesterday. Nurgle, what a black heart he was. I've had enough of battles like that. Is that your son over there? I've been wanting to introduce you, but there's been no chance. Roy, come here. Roy? You know, the guy from Super Smash Brothers? Yeah, he's kind of Eliwood's son. He's also kind of the star of the game before this. Fire Emblem 6. Yes, sir. Pleasure to meet you, Lord Hector. My name is Roy. Roy. I can't say it properly. Hi, Roy. Roy, is it? Nice to meet you, lad. Well, I guess that means I should introduce my daughter then. Lilina. What are you being shy? You don't have to be nervous. This is your father's old friend and his son. Hello, Lilina. This is Roy. He's the same age as you. Nice to meet you. Lilina, let's be friends. We can play over there. It's okay. Go on. Ah! And there you have it, setting up the previous game. Very well. What a cute child. Good thing she took after her mother. What? She looks just like me, doesn't she? You're a sarcastic one, Marquess Ostia. Come on now, you're the one putting on airs. Marquess Ferrai. Ha ha ha! The only thing older about you is your appearance. Don't tell me you still behave like that even now, that you're the Marquess. I'm always on top of my duties as a Marquess. But when I'm around you, I want to relax, so please. Hector. By the way, I heard that the King of Bern died. It was fairly sudden too. I can't be certain, but according to one of our spies, he was killed in an assassination attempt on Prince Zephiel. The prince? I trust he was unharmed. It's a strange tale. At first I'd heard that the prince was killed. Then the information came 3 days later saying that it was the king who had died. Do you remember Archsage Athos' prediction? Is something happening in Bern? I don't know. Father, can I show Roy my pony? Yes, go ahead, be careful. And off they run to ride a pony, Roy and Lilina, the stars of Fire Emblem 6. For the sake of our children's futures, I'll stop anything that may happen. I'll sacrifice my life to make it so. Once again, Lycia brings hope. If that turns out to be wrong, no, it must happen. It must indeed. Bern Keep. Man, they're really setting up Fire Emblem 6 here. Oh no! Oh no! Enigmatic man. For what reason if you're making a dreaming dragon?
Who are you?
Dragon? Oh dear. Finn. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The end. The finale! Press start now! And we restart the epilogue, that's it. We're done. Fire Emblem is over. We have finished the LP. It is completed. I am overwhelmed by the amount of people who enjoyed this and have constantly said that they enjoy it throughout. And I'm certainly motivated to do another of these. Certainly I'm going to do Sacred Stones next. Not going to jump straight into it. I want to give myself a bit of a break, maybe a couple of weeks, and then I shall return to more Fire Emblem with Sacred Stones. But man, it's been a ride, it's been a journey, it's been a trip. Any other words I can use to describe? I really don't think so. But I certainly hope that this was a satisfactory end. And, well, as soon as we're done with Sacred Stones, looking even further ahead, then the ending of this game will become a lot clearer, because I will move on to the game which came before this, which is actually a sequel. If you think about it, it's kind of like Star Wars. Fire Emblem 6 is like it was like the sequel trilogy in Star Wars, and this is like the prequel trilogy in Star Wars, only, you know, they're both one game as opposed to being three things. So that's kind of how it works, which is why in Fire Emblem 6, both Roy and Lilina are playable characters, and they are very interesting. And we'll find out what that's all about and what the hell Zephiel is up to when we do eventually get to that game. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, of course, thank you once again very, very, very much for watching. Do leave me your thoughts on the entire LP as a whole in the comment section, and leave a like if you enjoyed it. I guess leave a like representing that you liked the entire series. That would be a good way to gauge if I did a good job. And there we have it. So I'll see you guys next time with Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones. But until then, thank you very much for sticking with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.